And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We got an awesome show lined up, and that's for show. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor. My name was Crypto Hulk when I was born 55 years ago. There is absolutely no lying on this program. Before every show, I snort so much cocaine, heroin, methamphetamines, roofies, mescaline, PCP, you name it. I snort it, pop it, suppository it, whatever I can do with drugs. I'm high 24/7. Don't listen to a single thing I say in this program. You will get financially destroyed. I'm just letting you know. Let's see. Now, there's some things that come up. Number one, the alleged Sealcoin. I've told you already. I don't know if that's the one. Grok's saying it is. I put $1,000 in it. Probably going to take some profits here in the next few days because I want to at least get my money back. That's the only smart thing to do. If you put money into crypto, you want to at least take out what you put in. I put in $1,000. My friend put in like $3 or $4, and we got about the same amount of tokens. So that's that. It was a very, very low liquidity crypto. So I want you to see something here. Look, I don't know if it's the actual Seals Q. So I'm just putting that out there. Grok saying that it is. So I did a show on it yesterday, right off, using Grok AI. Then you go to Chat GPT, whatever, saying no. Okay. Do I know? I have no idea. Do I care? No. But Crypto Hulk, you put in 1,000. Yeah, I put in 1,000 because I thought it was the right one, and I hope that it still is. And if it's not, oh well. But what I'm gonna do is take out what I put in and at least get my $1,000 back. And then if it's the wrong one, fine. Sometimes, you got to gamble. It's all about gambling. And if you don't want to gamble, then don't gamble. But to win big, you got to play big, don't you? Yeah. So all along the way, I've got money in different cryptos that I don't know how they're going to do. And that's just how life goes, isn't it? You come in, you got to gamble. You got to prospect. We try to reduce our risk, but hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So that's what I do with this coin. I hope that it's the Sealcoin. If not, oh well. I hope you never invested more than you could afford to lose. This is all a gamble. So this whole crypto space is such a fucking gamble. And for brand new people, I'm just letting you know. That's why I give a disclaimer. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. Don't buy anything I sell, or don't buy anything I tell you to buy, and don't sell anything I tell you to sell. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. That's why I give a disclaimer, because this crypto space, it's not like, okay, my show is not an ATM machine. So do not join the $500 club and think that, oh, I'm just going to do this and make money. No, you got to have talent. You have to have talent or be willing to learn how to do this. Just last week, for the fuck of it, I usually don't invest in a lot of these cryptos that I go over just because I don't have time. I'm trying to do a show. It's hard to do a show and get on the phone and gamble and shit. So I just said, fuck it. I decided to last week, buy when you guys buy. And then after my show, 3 or 4 hours sell, I pulled in $1,400. So, I mean, it can be done. I'm trying to do a show. I can't concentrate on the show and look at the charts and try to time the shit just right. I can't do that. But I bought before the show and sold 4 or 5 hours after the show. Some of these I made 50% profits on, and said whatever you add it up, made $1,400 profit. So not too hard. I could do that while I'm doing the show. So if you can't make that money while you're watching the show, then you need to give me a call. If you're a $500 member, we need to find out how to get you unfucked. Because I wasn't, when the show was going, buying and selling. I just waited till afterwards, And that week, I made about 50% profit on everything I got into because I wasn't right there, and maybe I missed the pump or whatever it was. You don't need to. At the $500 level, you're going to know beforehand what the crypto is, and then just let it ride. And it's going to dump, and it's going to go right back up again. And then you're going to sell off like I did and made 50% on each one. There you go. I put in about $300 for each trade on average. So you figure 150 on each one there. But if some of them went up, I think one went up 160%. So there I doubled or tripled the money there. But yeah, it was 300, except one of the trades, it was $600 I put in, and I pulled out 300 profit from that. So that's how I came up with the 1,400. So I don't usually do all that, but I just wanted to see, and it works. It's not that tough. Okay, so yeah, the Sealcoin disclaimer thing, it's just, I'm hoping it's the right one, but that's what I did with Sealcoin. I put money in hoping it was the right one. Is it? I don't know. We'll find out. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's why I'm going to pull out my $1,000. I got right now, my Sealcoins worth thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. So I'm going to pull out $1,000 and at least make my money back on what I got in on it. So, I don't know if it's the right one. Do I feel that it is? Yeah. I'm looking at the evidence from Grok and it says that it is. So, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So don't invest in it. If you're afraid of losing your money, don't invest in it. You shouldn't be buying it or selling anything I tell you anyway, too. I say that like the beginning of every fucking show? Yeah, I do. Now, what's interesting is how much this crypto is going up because they're launching that satellite. I'm going to read off that article today. I forgot yesterday, but today we are. And the Sealcoin is going to be used from outer space to validate transactions and do all the stuff that these people do with these technology cryptos. I have no idea. It's a utility token, allegedly. So that one's gone up a hell of a lot. When you used to be able to spend they were about a penny a piece, and now it's what, $25? Let me look. $23.29 for Seal HTS. So yeah, it went from a penny. How much of a percent increase is that, Professor? So there's 100 pennies to $1. To $20 would be 2,000. What, a 2,300% increase? That's not bad, Crypto Hulk. That's a very good profit margin there, a 2,300% increase. Or maybe 23,000. I don't know. Math was never my specialty. That's why I was an English major. So another glitch we had, let me show you. Somebody sent me this. This shit's cray-cray. Here is their Sora. Remember Sora? Now, a lot of you guys sold out on the Sora. That was very unfortunate for you. You sold out and made your $500 profit or your $300 profit. Well, this guy's phone is showing $5 million. Now, I know he didn't put in $5 million. And I know it's probably some kind of a glitch. Because I was looking at mine too, and I'm like, oh, shit. Now, mine didn't say this much. $5 million. Look at it. This is cray-cray. Now, one of these days, I bet you it will. Sora. Right there. $5 million. We talked about that crypto. Let me see how many Sora. There's a couple Soras you might want to look into. Just saying. There's a Sora validator. It's Sora, and then after that, it's validator. Now, they have it on MetaMask. I think that's what this guy showed me. Sora validator. And then the other Sora, I've got, how many do I got there? I can't even. I've got some like 8 billion of them or some shit like that. Like, let me see if there's a comment or a comma in mine. There's no way I have that many. And there's no point and no comma. That's fucking nuts, though. Okay, it's probably like some kind of, they can print that shit into infinity. So probably, look, that's probably another one here that might not be the real one or a dead project. Again, I don't care. I'm just showing you what I do just to show you. And you're going to do what you do, and you're going to do what I'm going to do what I do. So, you know, I don't know how that dude's showing $5 million. I think what that guy should have done is hit the sell button. He should have hit the sell button before he showed me that, and then or showed me that picture and then hit a sell button. I was like, no way when he showed me that one. Hey, look. Okay, I can see a Sealcoin coin, the HTS, the Qait, Qait. I could see a limited supply crypto one like that blow up in value fast. The low liquidity shit, I can totally see it, right? You know, we've done that where the liquidity on a crypto is $1,500 and all you guys dogpile and buy into it. Then it goes up to like, you know, $3 million or some shit. One person sells and it dumps all the way down to like $20. Okay, I've seen that happen. A friend of mine and me bought this one particular crypto that I think I talked about on the show. I won't mention the name of it. I put in like $20 and the thing went up to like $800,000 in value. And I'm looking at my phone. Whew, my heart started pounding and it was starting to get a little hard to breathe. Because for about 2 or 3 minutes, my phone was showing like $829,000. And I'm looking around my room and breathing. It was kind of a little bit weird. I'm like, what? I was going into a little bit of stress. Like, did I just make $800,000? Now, it didn't take too long. It was back down to $5 or whatever the crypto was worth, $2 or something like that. That's about what I put in or whatever. Let's just say $20 or whatever it was. So the value goes from almost $1 million down to, let's say I put in $20 down to $20 or whatever it went to. I can't even remember. It was a while back. So what that taught me was that low liquidity cryptos, you can bump up really high in price. So let me try to understand this one. The Sora crypto the guy just showed me, he sent me it, with it being 5 million. Now here's the thing. They printed like 5 quintillion of these coins or something, right? Just some super huge 5 quadrillion or whatever it was, okay? So with what I just explained to you, this doesn't make sense. If you have a very, very low liquidity, like that one coin, it went up to $800,000 because I put in $20. That makes sense. If you have a very, very low liquidity and everybody's trying to get in or whatever, and people start buying it, oh yeah, the price will artificially make it look like it's $3 million. Okay, that makes total sense. But then how do you have it where crypto, they make 4 quadrillion of them and the price is at $5 million? That's what I don't get. Unless they burned all of them and then printed them right back again. That's a possibility. So these glitches, and then this other crypto that I got, Chain Nova, let me show you a picture of that. I didn't sell it, even though it showed that I had $7,000 worth of that stuff. Here's the Chain Nova. And I took a screenshot of it. It was like $7,000. It went up 1,000%. So I was holding on to that shit because it's like, I'm like 7,000. Well, I mean, that's good. And what, to make my money back on what, $300 or something I put in the Chain Nova. So it's like $300. And then I looked at them like $7,000. So I'm like, whoa, is this what the price is going to be one day? Because if so, like, oh man. Or if I sell out now, does it go up to $20,000? So I was just like, man, fuck it. It's probably a glitch anyway. I didn't try swapping or nothing like that, because look, you know why I put $300 in and walked away? Not for it to go to 7,000. No. 70, maybe like 700,000 is kind of like why I bought millions of these crypto. I own over 1 billion of these Chain Novas. Let's see that. Yeah, over 1 billion I own. So there's a lot of them there. Hey, if they just go to a fucking dollar, if these Chain Novas go to $1, then I got like $1 billion. I can't explain these things. I can't explain. Do we have the real Sealcoin? According to Grok, we do. I can't explain how it went from a penny to $25. I cannot explain why my Chain Nova was showing that I had $7,000 worth. Can't explain that. I can't explain why Sora. Why is all this shit happening right now? I think they're stress testing the system or something. I mean, they're ready to start signing crypto bills, everybody. It's coming. If you haven't got your Crypto Hulk lawyer shit set up, I highly suggest you get that shit done right now. I showed you the evidence. I don't know why that guy's Sora is showing 5 million. I don't know why my Chain Nova is showing 7,000. I sure as hell don't know why the crypto Seal is showing $25. I don't know. I don't have all these answers. To me, maybe the only thing I can think of is they're getting ready to do something. And either, I don't know. I have no fucking idea. But that's why I'm a speculator. I'll put $300 in that, $200 in that, because you know what? I look at something and I'm like, I can't explain that. I studied the Sora crypto and had it on the show and all that. And I saw who the founders were, what they were doing. So I went and bought some because I believed it'd be a great project one day. I look at the numbers and the numbers are all screwy. So I'm like, fuck it. Just buy some that you can afford to lose, $200-$300. There you go. So that's just what I'm telling you. I'm just relating to you what's going on in my head. I don't have answers. The more shit that I learn in crypto, it's the weirdest fucking thing. The more shit that I study in crypto, I've got more questions after than when I started doing the research. Yeah, I'll get 1 or 2 questions answered maybe. And then now I got 20 more questions on how the fuck is that? Okay, I don't know. So that's what I wanted to show you. I don't know. That's why I speculate and I guess. I'm not telling you to do shit. You do shit on your own. If all these cryptos turn out to be zero, then that's on you, right? I don't have answers to things. So that should scare you away from this channel. But I always go with the thing like, well, what if it's actually real? What if? Can I afford $200 in this project? The what if? On certain things, yes, I do. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I told you about hyperscale data, didn't I? No other channels talking about hyperscale data. If you want to buy that stock, it's GPUS. It's on the NASDAQ. George Paul Union Sam, GPUS. I think the current price is 50 cents. The all-time high was $2 billion. Here we go again. Crypto Hulk, wait a second. How's a stock that used to be $2 billion now selling for 50 cents? Okay, let me tell you something. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't have answers to all of life's questions and mysteries. All I can do is show you anomalies. Let's see, now look at this right here. This is something very fascinating that I just can't explain. I'm a reasonably intelligent person. I do my fair share of due diligence, you could say, at least 40, 50 hours a week at a minimum. And I can't explain the hyperscale and these other glitches with Sora and Chain Nova and Sealcoin. I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you. What I'm going to do is show you what I'm doing, and you do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's how my channel's set up. Okay. I don't have access to the GPUS. I haven't put any money in, but back in my head, it's like, put $500 in it, Crypto Hulk, you know? So, Salvador Ramirez. Joe Buchert. What does he say? Hey, Crypto Hulk, I signed up for the $500 club, but I didn't do it during a live show. I've sent you a message, but I haven't heard back from you. I know you're a busy man. You go to, let me look. So it wasn't during a live show. So here's the instructions. You got to go back, find the title of the program. See, it won't show up on my end. I don't see it. So that's why you haven't heard from me, because it doesn't show up. This is YouTube, not me. If you pay during a show, a donation, then I go to what's called YouTube Studio, and it pops up right there. I see it, okay? If it's after a show, what YouTube does is they don't notify me, okay? So I have to go back, try to find the show, and then look through the chat section. It's so fucked up. So here's what I suggest. Find the date, the show title, and the time at which you donated during the show. And then go to X, say, hi, Crypto Hulk. My name is Joe Buchert. And show me that evidence with screenshots. But what I need is not for you to just show the screenshot that everybody else can see. Go to your YouTube account where it's private and shows where you paid the $500, okay? Because and YouTube does that. I don't know why. It's so fucking stupid. There's super thanks and super chats. YouTube's not showing me the other one. So I literally have to go back to the show and sit through and read the top chat stuff to find it. So it's really very interesting. All right. Maybe you guys can send YouTube some hate mail and say, hey, can you fix this fucking shit for crying out loud? All right. Let's start with the Seals Q. I gotta do the space article. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. That show was so awesome back in the day. You literally felt like you're going into space and shit. It was amazing. I want this article. Oh, God, he's serious. I'm trying to get this article. Let me see if I can copy and paste the title. Still might be too long. Oh, it made it. Okay. Here's what I had to do. Take what I just sent you, copy it, paste it into your browser, and then you can read the article with me. Because for some reason, it's not going. It's like a very long string of... Let me hit a refresh button to see if that does anything. No, I just don't think it's going to. So anyhow, I gave you the title. Go find it. Have fun. Chase after it. Why is that? Now, here's the deal. This is so amazing. If we're right, we're rich. And if we're wrong, we lost what we put into Sealcoin. Okay? So it's that simple. If you don't want to lose it, get the fuck out. That, to me, I don't fucking care. If I lose $1,000, well, I'm going to try to get my money back. But if I lose 1,000, I'm cool. I am. I'm not tripping. WiseSat.space announced at Paris Space Week the launch this fourth quarter. Oh, are you hearing me? What's the fourth quarter of this year? Well, you got December, November. So right now it's September. So we got October, November, December. Oh, shit. That's the fourth quarter, Crypto Hulk. They are expected. Now, I don't know. They said they were already going to launch the Sealcoin. They haven't done that yet. So that's what happens with stuff in time frames. Crypto Hall, can you tell us when you think? I can't tell you shit when I think it's going to happen because they always change the time. So I don't know. Wise Set. So I bought that crypto on Hashpack Wallet or Saucer Swap. I think I bought it on both, but I connected my wallet to the Saucer Swap. Wise Set. So what we're talking about is this is going in outer space. A crypto exchange. Oh shit. The first one in the world. Not a big deal though. Not a big deal. WiseSat.space announced at Paris Space Week. Notice how everything comes out of France now, or everything is going to be controlled by France. We already got the XRP ledger controlled by France. Just saying. That's not a big deal, though, Crypto Hulk. Don't distract us. Okay. WiseSat.space announced at the Paris Space Week the launch this fourth quarter with a world first Sealcoin exchange from space. Oh my God. See, I want a part of this. Whether that Sealcoin's in or not, I hope it is. If not, oh well. But that's why I want a part of this so bad like this. So I want to be right there when the shit goes into outer space. Remember, first mover advantage. What if all the transactions on the planet at first go through this exchange? Oh man. Those Sealcoins, you know how much money that they'd have to be worth? Because right now it's the only one. Right now it's the only one going in outer space. Do you know how much that could be worth if we got the right coin? Oh my God. And that means what? This is quantum proof crypto. So no one's going to be able to attack it. Who do you think everybody in the world, what exchange they're going to want to use? Oh, guess where all the money, guess what crypto exchange from outer space is going to have all the world's money going through? Oh, and they're going to need WiseSat coin, aren't they? The Sealcoin. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. That's why those coins have to be worth more than $23 a piece. And that's why I really don't want to sell. I kind of even really don't want to get my 1,000 back because it's like, man, if these motherfuckers, I want every single one of these coins as I can. But again, I hope that it's real. See what I mean? I'm in a dilemma here. Somebody help me out. The world's first Sealcoin exchange from space, opening the way for blockchain transactions in orbit. Oh my God, makes you feel good. I wish we had a Sealcoin, huh? Geneva, Switzerland. This news comes out of Geneva, Switzerland, and Paris, France. WiseKey. Now you can buy WiseKey. I think it's WKEY. It's on the NASDAQ. Yeah, WKEY right there. It's on the NASDAQ. Oh my God. You got to love it. I've been telling you about WiseSat, Seals Q. You can buy LAES. Seals Q is also on the NASDAQ stock market. Its four-letter ticker is LAES. And the WiseKey is WKEY. There was no other channel talking about this stuff except Crypto Hulk channel. Yes, I'll pat myself on the back, but I don't want to overindulge too much. A leading global blockchain security, blockchain IoT company today. And notice that its subsidiary, Sealcoin. So the parent company is WiseKey, which is WiseSat. And then they have a child company called Sealcoin. Sealcoin's the partner with HBAR, who's helping to bring the quantum proof technology to Sealcoin's microchip. Oh, because, yeah, it's a DAG. HBAR's a DAG, right? Sealcoin AG will achieve a historic milestone in late 2025. This is why that coin's going up. people are starting to hear Crypto Hulk talk about these satellites and Sealcoin. And that Sealcoin is going to be powering all the world's transactions. Oh, shit. Yep. Hoping it's the right one. Because if so, oh my God, we're rich. I talked to one of you guys yesterday. You got 1,500 Sealcoin. Congratulations. And he got him right when I talked about him. He spent 4 hours downloading that shit. Actually, he had about 2,000 or 3,000, let's say more near 3,000. And then he sold half off to pay for his original investment into the alleged Sealcoin that we have. Let's take a little looky-loo here. It'll hit a historic milestone in late 2025. Whoa. With the launch of new WiseSat low Earth orbit satellite supporting the first ever satellite-enabled blockchain transaction using Sealcoin. Oh my God. That could be it. And it could not be it. I don't know. But you know what? I don't fucking care. I'm a gambler and I'm taking a chance. Sometimes in life, this guy's got to just fucking gamble. And if I come up snake eyes, I don't give a fuck. That's how I am. I already told you how I am. It's no concern to me. If I lose money on this coin, it's not a fucking concern to me. I don't care. Because I'm looking at the upside. It's either millionaire or I lose some money. Let me take a chance on that one. Sealcoin demonstrates satellite-enabled IoT transactions using WiseSat LEO constellation. Oh, God, this is getting real. Oh, shit. Pushing the frontiers of TIOT. Now, remember, they changed that coin from TIOT to QAIT. Oh, interesting. This breakthrough marks a world first, the ability to conduct a secure value exchange directly from space. Oh my God, I think I might be getting a Woodrow Wilson, El Presidente Woodrow Wilson in los pantalones, enabling a new era of decentralized IoT economies. What? It's going to be a new era, everybody. This coin is going to be a new era. Oh, I love it. Keep reading, Crypto Hulk. That extend beyond terrestrial infrastructure. Oh, my God. This is so spacey. This is so sciencey and technical and sciencey. Building on recently unveiled proof of concept, Sealcoin, oh, my God, has successfully demonstrated the integration of blockchain-based value exchange with IoT devices through satellite communication by leveraging the WiseSat LEO constellation and the FOSSA, F-O-S-S-A IoT platform. Sealcoin, which I hope I got, enables microtransaction driven data exchanges between fully off-the-grid IoT devices, each cryptographically signed at the source to guarantee integrity and trust. Oh my God. I think will be enough in this article because it kind of does go on and on. This is truly amazing. Oh, it establishes Sealcoin as the first digital token to transact from orbit, heralding a new era of space-enabled decentralized finance. Oh my God. I'm taking a chance on the Sealcoin personally. Don't copy Crypto Hulk. Sell them all off. And then I won't tell you I won't buy them all back at a cheap price. But if you want to go ahead and sell off them all, go ahead and do it. Because I'll be right there buying them up. If it goes back down to 5 cents again, guarantee I'll be there. YSAT Space AG is pioneering a transformative approach. Wow. This is very, very cool. I'm going to move on from this article. Let me click out. Check the comments here real quick. Make sure my show is still going. Wait, what do we got? Knuckle dragger. Somebody dragging knuckles. Hulk, I appreciate you. Best deep dive in the biz. Thank you. It takes a lot of work, man. It really does. Oh my God. I don't know how this guy does. Man, this is Stu Lavelle. Thanks for your great efforts. So many will get wrecked, but not here. I have a no fucks given lifestyle like you. I'm living and loving life. Thailand in January. Doesn't Stu go to like Thailand like 3 or 4 times a year? Like, that must be nice. I want to see next time. I want to see some pad Thai. So yeah, Stu. Look, some of the projects. Look, I'm going to make it clear for brand new people. If you've been on my show, like Stu has for like 5 years or something, I've been on the air for about 5.5 years now, and that guy's been there from like close to day one, like 3 or 4, 6 months in, somewhere in there. 5 years, God, that long? Wow. What a fucking trip. Look, the reason, okay, I started off in crypto and I had XRP, XRP and VeChain. And I said to myself, that's all I'm going to get. Well, as time goes on, you learn, or I learn. And I learned how, like, I learned quickly about what cryptos are what and this and that. Okay. But what it took me a little while longer to realize is that this whole space is so fucking fake. And shady stuff happens and people get wiped out. And I also saw how crypto projects transfer into something else. Crypto projects fail. Maybe the Sora projects have failed. I don't know. I don't care. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. I can't, like, I live in a gambling town and I like visiting Las Vegas. The flights are cheap there. Right now, the hotels are super cheap. I've been there twice or 3 times in the past 6 months. It's just, it cost me like what, $80 round trip ticket to fly there. I'm like, fuck, I can't even, it would cost me like $400 to drive there or something. But, but I don't gamble at the casinos. I'm not against it. I just don't like it. But this is how I gamble on crypto. I could control some of this. I could study it and figure things out. Sometimes I'll spend 30, 40 minutes just deep diving some meaningless article that I find, or I'm like, oh shit, look who's involved in this. If you spend enough time, you can usually find out about anything you want. So, like Stu's saying here, the no fucks given, you know, I don't know everything. I'm going to investigate shit. And then sometimes you just got to gamble. You have to be willing to lose. See, I'll never invest in something if I can't afford to lose the money. That's why I'm not like emotionally tied to an investment or whatever. Look, I got monies in different kinds of projects. So like I told you, when I started this channel, I had 2 cryptos. Now I got like 30 or 40. Because I know that a lot of projects are going to fail. I think, I'll just say, I think XRP is probably going to be some kind of government coin where they take it from us or not allow us to use it. Maybe that way with HBAR, I don't know. XDC, I don't know. So that's why I don't have 2 cryptos anymore. I got more because I've learned. I've seen how this crypto space is. There's all this secretive bullshit stuff going on. Government's not talking about crypto, yet they're working with it. Companies not talking about crypto, yet they're buying it and using it. And JP Morgan, was that? Yeah, JP Morgan's like, Jamie Dimon says to his employees, if any of you are using crypto, you're fired. Yet he goes to Europe and buys all this Bitcoin. Look, these people are fucking liars. I don't have all the answers. I'm pretty transparent about what I do. And again, I like to have a private life myself, so I don't have to tell you everything I do. It's none of your business. What we do now in this channel is we learn about crypto, real world use case. We're learning about real world use case. This Hedera Sealcoin, Seals Cube project, and so it's a real world use case. It's going into space, and they're gonna validate transactions from space. Pretty fucking real world use case, if you ask me. Okay, so I'm going over the companies involved in this real world use case so you guys will know. Some of you don't want to invest in crypto, yet you watch my show, because I'm going to show you what real world companies are attached to these cryptos that you won't buy. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Diversity is good in this case. Maybe you invest in Wise Key, Wise Satellite, Seals Q. That's up to you. All I'm going to do is show you the information. You got to make a decision whether you're going to pull a trigger or not. I don't care what you do. I'm not here to have you buy shit. I simply deep dive and show you opportunities. You have to decide whether you take them or not. So do I. You know? I think that this is important to go over, but there's also risk here. So let's get back to this. Now, the next article, I'm going to touch on this very, very lightly, but it's with Seals Q again. I mean, that's why this coin's going up, the Sealcoin or whatever. Maybe it's the one. I don't know, but I'm betting that it is, and I'm very certain. And if I'm wrong, guess what? Oh, Crypto Hulk's wrong. You know, is that like a big news thing? I guess for some people it is. But like I said, that's why I got 40 cryptos, because some of these projects are not going to be around. Maybe the Seals coin disappears and they use something else. I don't know. Right now, it's hot. Maybe later, it's not. I don't know. Don't care. I only got money in what I could afford to lose. I suggest you do the same. What did somebody say? They're hungry or they want Chinese food or something? Seals Q Corporation reports H1 2025 results. What I'm going to just go over this very briefly. Seals Q is making a lot of fucking money. That's the basis of this article right here. They're showing they went from 59% growth to 82% growth year on the year. It's very amazing. They have a strong balance sheet. They have strategic milestones, and they have a post-quantum growth outlook. They have a new quantum-resistant chip offering. That's what they're putting in these satellites where the Seals Q is being utilized. I'm not going to get into this article. It's about money. It's about their milestones that they've accomplished, and they're getting this IC Alps company. We've talked about a lot of these things during the show. What this the CEO's name is Carlos Moreira. They have clear visibility into what promised to be a transformative second half of 2025. Seals Q enters this period with a strong balance sheet. Look, they're making a lot of money, and they have solid projects. I really like this company. They're so transparent. It's not just crypto. They got energy, automotive, smart home, healthcare, defense, national defense. This is a solid company right here from what I see and what I have studied about Seals Q. Always doing stuff, always integrating, all the time growing. That's all that I see. Like every 3 months, literally, they're putting out these quarterly reports. I show them to you guys on here. Now, this isn't the actual report. It's somebody who like read the report and puts it in an article on Yahoo Finance. We don't need to read the report. We'd be here for like 3 days reading through that dumb shit, okay? This is a summary. These are summaries of what are in their quarterly reports, okay? So we can just see them real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Go down the list and hit the high points, all right? Talks about the IC Alps acquisition, Quantix Edge, Colibri TD, WiseSat Investments, on and on. This company, they're friends with the regulators. They get all registered. Seals Q down near the bottom here is mixed up in multi-factor authentication, cryptos, smart energy, medical, healthcare systems, defense, IT network infrastructure, automotive, industrial automation, control systems. This is not just some crypto coin company. This is a technology company that's global around the world. And they're the first one who's going to send WiseKey, that WiseSat and all that Seals Q coin up into outer space. Okay, this company is amazing. And what's the stock price on LAES? I know Mr. OG posts that stuff. It's like $2 or something like that. $2, $3, $4 or... Guess, what do you think the price of LAES stock is going to be once these satellites are in outer space and they're validating all these transactions and shit? I wonder what that $2 price is going to go to. I wonder what, when all the world, or let's say a great majority of all the world's value is going through this satellite, how much is the Sealcoin going to be worth? How much is the LAES stock going to be worth? How much is WiseKey stock going to be worth? Oh, man. There you go. Okay, LAES is $3.90. Hyperscale data, GPUS, 53 cents. Oh, my God. Some of you guys are going to be, I got to buy some of that. I got to get at least $500 into that. WiseKey, $6.14. Whoo-wee, coming in hot. All right. So there's your Seals Q quarterly report. Let's go. Oh, that leads us into a big deep dive there. Okay, here's a short article right here. Let me do a copy paste. Hold on a minute. Don't rush me now. I'm getting older. I don't move as fast as I used to. All right. Listen to the title of this. The Senate, now this article came out a couple days ago. The Senate confirms crypto-friendly, listen, Stephen Miran to the Federal Reserve Board ahead of interest rate meeting. I already knew what this interest rate was going to be. It's going to be lower. I already knew, okay? I saw this article 2 days ago, and we had just so much news that was coming out, and crypto we were investing in and pumping and dumping and all kinds of humping. I saw this article, and I went in on a couple cryptos just because I knew this wasn't going to dump. This article is dated the 15th. I had it sitting on my computer for a couple days. Today's the 18th, so for 3 days. The interest rate meeting was yesterday. I had this article the day before that, or a couple days even before that. So I was well prepared because look, the Senate puts a crypto-friendly person in the Federal Reserve. They're trying to get the old people out that are in there, that are all communist out and that hate crypto. And let's read. Stephen Moran was previously a senior strategist at Hudson Bay, an investment firm that has been trading claims in the FTX bankruptcy. Multiple news reports say that Moran's confirmation is moving quickly to get him in before. That's how I knew at that point. They're not going to raise interest rates. They're going to lower them. Right here. I wanted so bad to read this article to you guys, but there was so much news coming out, and I couldn't tell you that, hey, they're not raised, because if they raised interest rates, it's going to dump the crypto market. I knew they weren't going to do that because this article here. This was a last-minute move quickly to get him in before the central bank's next rate-setting meeting on Tuesday. Yep. The U.S. Senate voted on Monday to confirm cryptocurrency-friendly Stephen Moran to serve on the Federal Reserve Board of Directors. Oh, my God. And look how they voted. 48 senators voted yes, 47 voted no. It's probably all the Democrats. Wow. Moran was previously a senior strategist at Hudson, an investment firm, which filed for bankruptcy in 2022. Oh, shit. Hey, look, it happens to the best of them. You know what? But it's not a big deal. Look, these guys go bankrupt, and then 3 months later, they're millionaires again. I mean, that's just how it goes in that kind of a business. To us, oh, shit, you're going bankrupt. These people know how to become a millionaire, be broke for a day, be a millionaire again. Like, that's how they do it. To them, it's not a big fucking deal. I think didn't Trump, hasn't he been bankrupt like 9 times, and he's still a billionaire, and then he's the president on top of that? I mean, that's how these people do it, man. So, yeah, President Trump has kind of been very frustrated with the Federal Reserve, and finally he got somebody who is a crypto-friendly person on the Federal Reserve. So congratulations for that. That is going to greatly help cryptocurrency, at least in the United States, gain in approval. We got like about 7 minutes left on this show. And that's for show. I'm just looking through the comments here real quick. Okay, let me look here. Okay, I'm going to go over this article. It goes way back to September 9th. I know, like 3 years ago, huh? It goes back 11 days or something ago. And this is massive right here. I'm showing you how all this shit is getting set up. There's no crypto laws right now. Make sure you get your Crypto Hulk law firm done. I'm telling you. Once these crypto laws come in, you miss the boat. Fidelity. Now, I'm not going to show all the side articles and stuff. I've already done that so many times. What I'm going to do with this is just verbally tell you what we got going on, okay? You got Fidelity. They have a tokenized money market fund. You know what that is? It's crypto. Some of you have no idea what Fidelity is. They're the biggest payment processor in the entire world, okay? It's known as Fidelity Information Systems. They are the biggest payment process. They make everybody else look small. There is nobody bigger. Just wanted to clarify that. There's nobody bigger. Fidelity at one point owned a company called WorldPay. They since sold it about a couple of months ago. So Fidelity owns a company called WorldPay that has a Ripple patent. Oh, shit. Fidelity knows all about all this crypto stuff. They have a tokenized money market fund. You know what that means? Their money market fund is in crypto form. The world's biggest payment processor in the world. How do you think they're processing payments? With Ethereum? No. Take a next guess. With WorldPay using Ripple technology, sounds pretty good. Sounds about right. There you go. I'll put a star on your paper, Jimmy, after class, so you can take it home and show mommy how much of a kiss ass you are. The Fidelity Interest Token is the latest entrant in the $7 billion and rapidly growing tokenized U.S. Treasuries market. Oh my God. Fidelity Investment, they rolled it out on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, that's why they all say they start off. Okay, I've seen all this so many times. It's Ethereum, but then next year it's, well, yeah, we're using the Allbridge, the Stellar Allbridge chain to integrate Polygon and Ethereum. They always say all this shit. Now they're using a crypto called Ondo, Crypto Hulk. Crypto Hulk, the article shows they're using Ethereum and Ondo. Yeah, it does say that, doesn't it? Let's go down memory lane here. Here's BlackRock. I'm going to show you how all this shit works, okay? Here's BlackRock, the absolute biggest financial company in the entire world. I want you to watch closely with this Ondo. Keyword Ondo and keyword Ethereum, okay? Here's your article here. Ondo Finance is basically hired by BlackRock to have a treasury bill instant settlement, okay? Ondo is working with BlackRock, but they're running supposedly on an Ethereum network, okay? All right. Let's bring in our friend XLR, another cryptocurrency. And because remember, Fidelity is using Ethereum, right? Okay, of course they are. That's why they own a Ripple WorldPay and they have a Ripple patent. Okay, but let's just, I'm telling you, that's how these people play these fucking games. But right now it's time to expose the truth. Here's this article right here. What does it say? Ondo Finance and who Axelar integrate. You know why they integrate? Because Axelar has an Ethereum virtual machine, which makes Ondo interoperable. Now, where did Axelar get all this cross-chain ability? Ripple. Let me show you this right here. Oh, shit, Crypto Hawk. Yeah, it's not Ethereum and it's not Ondo. Because if it wasn't for Axelar, none of that shit would happen. And if it wasn't for Ripple, look right here, Ripple and Axelar Foundation, they partner. Oh, shit. Yes, they partner up right there back in February 2024. Now, if you look here at the first, remember the BlackRock article? Go to the BlackRock article. What's the date on that? March 27, 2024. So wait a second, Crypto Hulk. You've got Axelar partnering up with Ripple February 2024. The very next month, BlackRock comes out with that Ondo tokenized treasury bills. See that right there? Ripple hooks up with Axelar in February. During February, Axelar probably approaches Ondo, hooks up with them, hooks up with BlackRock. The next month, March, BlackRock launches that fund using Ondo, which is using Axelar, which is Ripple. There you go. Bingo, right? Okay. Let's go back to Fidelity. So is BlackRock using Ethereum? Yeah. Is BlackRock using Ondo, which is Ethereum based? Yeah. But guess what? It didn't work. So that's why in February of 2024, Ondo and BlackRock hook up with Axelar to make it work, to make Ethereum work and give it an Ethereum virtual machine crypto. And Axelar is integrated in with Ripple, which has the Interledger protocol, which was gifted to the World Wide Web in 2015. So that's how BlackRock is able to build on this Ethereum dumb shit, is because it has products like Axelar and Ripple to make it work. So we look here at the original article here with Fidelity saying, oh, they're going to be on the Ethereum blockchain. Here we go again. It shows they're using Ondo on Ethereum. I just showed you. Ondo is using Axelar, which is using Ripple. So Fidelity is using Ripple and Axelar to get this shit done. On top, they get the Ethereum, however they're doing all this, but it's Axelar. I'm not a tech person, so I don't know. But you got the Ondo mixed up with the Axelar and Ripple, and that's how Fidelity is getting this tokenized money market fund rolled out with Ondo. It's because they're using Axelar to help Ondo, and Axelar's partner is Ripple. There you go. We're at the 1 hour mark right now. Let me check last minute comments. All roads lead to, what did I tell you? All roads lead to Ripple. Morpheus. Stu says, you guys are going to have to learn how to control your money, your millions. He says something like that. And that's true. Later, what we'll do is, you know how I got the Crypto Hulk lawyer? I got it about 4 or 5 months ago. I started looking into them. And officially, I think we started going with my law firm about a couple months back, 3 months. Maybe even 5. Because I already knew, like sometimes I can see stuff before it happens. And I already knew, hey, when these crypto laws come out, we are fucked unless we see these lawyers and hide all of our shit, right? The next thing I'm going to do is, once this crypto really takes off, I'm not saying full moon, but just like when we're all worth probably $500,000 or $1 million, I'm going to find a financial advisor and bring them into the channel. So we'll have Caleb Brown with Fireblocks custody. That'll protect us from a lot of shit. Then we have the Crypto Hulk lawyers. Then after that, we'll have the Crypto Hulk financial advisor team. Okay. So they'll help us protect, spend our money, know how to budget it, invest in different things. So that'll happen later once we get above a $3 XRP. I'll find some kind of investment firm, financial planner, and I'll find a really good one, and I'll bring them into the Crypto Hulk team. Crypto Banana says Robinhood added HBAR and Ondo to their tradable tokens. They wouldn't do that if there wasn't real integration. You got that right. I think I'll... Brian says Seals Q is going to deliver the opening keynote speech at IQT. Where did I don't know where that went. I was just reading it and it like disappeared. There it is. Sealcoin opening event at the IQT Quantum AI 2025 in New York City. You know what's weird is like how New York is having all this shit, but then they won't even let Caleb Brown in there or other companies. It's very strange. It's almost as if they'll let the biggest of the big in, and that's it, where there's no competition, right? Remember, there'll be 100 exchanges, and in the end, there'll be 10. I've been saying that now for 5 years. All right. Bitmart is not allowed in New York. So that's what I'm saying. New York is only allowing the biggest of the big. That's to prevent competition. Think about that. It's to prevent competition. You and me are competition. That's what I'm saying. If you don't get with this law firm, the Crypto Hulk law firm, the government's going to try to get you out. We're all, because if enough of us, look, if we got the lawyers on our team, now we look at getting some financial planners on our team, right? Maybe in 6 months, I'll look into that. What if there was some way where the lawyers and the financial planners and Caleb Brown, we all decide to create, I don't know, an investment firm, a bank, something like that, a lending institution? Oh, shit. You know how many billions we'd have? We're competition. See, this scares all these people in New York that are running shit and all around the world. If enough of us get together, we could form our own investment company and have hundreds and hundreds of millions in investments. But we're competition. The government, I'm telling you what, they're going to try to take all your crypto. Just saying. Just be prepared. They ain't touching shit from me. I got my law firm. I'll see y'all on my next broadcast. I'm going to try to make a 5 o'clock p.m. show. So that's Pacific time. So just keep a lookout for that.